For a Portuguese living in Brussels, there's nothing better to feel close to home than having a coffee while you talk and eating an authentic pastel de nata like this. But right now, at this Portuguese bakery, there's another topic that generates some discussion at the table: the upcoming parliamentary elections. Ricardo Borges de Castro has been living in Brussels for a decade and keeps close ties with his home country of Portugal. He's one of the customers here, keeping a close eye on the build-up to Sunday's vote.
The thing I think we all risk is that everything stays relatively the same. In other words, without a stable government.
The parliamentary elections will decide the future face of Portugal's Prime Minister, with Socialist António Costa hoping for a new term, but with Social Democrat rival Rui Rio closing in. Ricardo cast his vote early in Brussels. Working for a European think tank, he doesn't believe the election result will cause much turbulence in the EU.
The interest in Brussels about Portugal is almost the same that there has been in Portugal in the debate on the European elections, which is very little. According to the polls, the two main parties will be the opposing Social Democrats and Socialist Party. I think that on these issues there may be issues of nuance of how the thing is done, but from the point of view of the objectives of participation in the European project there are no differences. I think the EU can rest assured that there are no problems arising.
And among individual EU member states, these elections don't appear to be causing too much of a stir either. Brussels-based European affairs journalists say these days more pressing issues require extra attention.
The elections in Portugal don't play a huge role in Germany at the moment. It's very much overshadowed by the Ukraine crisis, very pushed aside by the presidential elections in Italy and upcoming elections in France.
In the period of the bailouts, when both Greece and Portugal were trying to get their financial house in order, developments in Portugal were of much greater interest to Greece to see, how effective Portugal was in dealing with bailout commitments.
António Costa or Rui Rio will have to wait until this Sunday's vote to find out who will be Portugal's next Prime Minister. But one thing is certain: whoever wins the battle will be responsible for shaping the path and the role of the country in the European Union. Pedro Sacadura, Euronews, Brussels.